Hey, hey. So I am, as you know, or you may not know, but I am building a space for lovers and sweethearts. Um, Loveland is the name of the space, and a part of Loveland is this YouTube channel that you are watching this video on right now. And I want to say welcome, welcome. I'm thinking about Loveland and I'm thinking about what it will entail, what it represents. Of course, I'm building it and I've been chronicling my experience so far and just popping in with videos along the journey as I become more public with Loveland and just kind of building it out and providing updates as I determined that it's time to issue an update. But I'm thinking of something that's it's important. It's important for the space that I'm developing. This space that's for us, it's for lovers and sweethearts, people like me, for us to come together in a community, in a space that is really designed for us. Um, One of the things that I won't do here in this space is share too much. I do think that as people, sometimes we share too much. Um, Sometimes we don't share enough, but the purpose of this video is for me to talk about not sharing too much. As someone who is designed the way I'm designed, and maybe you can relate to, even if you stumble across this video and you do not consider yourself a sweetheart or a lover or a loving person, you might relate to what I'm about to say. But this space, let me be clear, um, Loveland and all the content that is created here is created by a sweetheart for sweethearts and lovers. But sometimes, we can overshare because we just want to be understood. Um, when you're a loving person and when you're tenderhearted and kind-hearted, you're open. You kind of move through life with a level of openness that you may not even be aware that you have. But that openness helps you to relate to other people. It helps you to empathize with people. It helps you to sympathize with people. It helps you to be compassionate. It helps you to love. It also helps you to receive love. And being understood is so important. It's a key part of being a human being. And when you're a loving person and you're conscientious, one of the things you're conscientious one of the things you can, let me say it that way. One of the things you can be conscientious of is being understood by the people that you're trying to love, even people you work with, family members, just your day-to-day interaction. But sometimes we can just open ourselves up, and sometimes we can be in spaces where we just become too open and it leaves us somewhat vulnerable. And how do we pull back? How do we stop ourselves from just they call it oversharing? Um, how can we become more mindful? And I think for me, when I say mindful of the fact that I'm oversharing, mindful of the fact that I may be disclosing a little bit too much information in a space or with a person that cannot help me close myself off a little bit. Because while there is a level of openness that we kind of walk around in the world with, we still have to be guarded at the same time. So it's like an openness that we have, but we're guarded at the same time. And sometimes you just walk around open and you're not guarded, and you have to learn how to become guarded, but not guarded so that nothing can get in, but just guarded so you can use a high level of common sense to protect yourself. Because everybody is not like us. Some people are looking for opportunities to prey on the vulnerable, prey on perceived ignorance, because you may be a very kind and loving person. So, over here in Loveland, while I think today I have 3 subscribers, and I want to say thank you to all the subscribers. I just want to lay a foundation that Loveland will be a lot of beautiful things, but what it will not be a place of, can I just say straight? I'm not going to share everything. I'm just not going to open up and share everything, because we have to have wisdom. Yeah. We have to be wise. And I know, I don't know how that will look going forward, because I do imagine that there are some things that will need to be shared, maybe in a closed setting, maybe on Zooms, maybe in Patreon if I go that route. I'm not really sure, but I just know here, for safety. And when I say safety, I'm talking about heart safety, emotional safety, soul safety, with information that, no, I'm just going to be very careful about disclosing too much information. So I just wanted to say that, like, this is not going to be a tell all, lay it all on the line, full transparency without, no, this is not that. This will not be that. It'll be a lot of things, but it won't be that. Privacy will be important. And for loving and kind-hearted people, sweet people, we need our privacy. It's one of the ways that we protect ourselves. So I just wanted to drop that and just say, while this will be a loving space, this will also be a private place. A loving space, but a private place. And everything just won't be shared, because it's not wise. Well, I'll be back again. And thank you for being here. Thank you to all the new people who will discover this place. And I hope that something I said makes sense. And if it doesn't make sense, it's okay. I'm okay with that right now. I'm just laying a foundation. I'm building. Alrighty. Until next time, stay loving and stay sweet.